Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Jason Jason's House of Fun and Video Games, bringing you today Thrift Time and Finds, volume 23. Wow, 23 volumes of straight up nonsense, though we've gotten some great stuff over the last, I don't know how long I've been doing this, a couple of months, 6 months, a year, 50? It doesn't make sense. But, at any rate, we've got 23 of these awesome installments, and today is no different because we got a whole lot of nonsense from the Savers and the Goodwill, because that's what I like to do in between doing adult things. And we have another special announcement, so you know that I've gone through a lot in 2020, and me and Cynthia, my girlfriend, decided that it would be a good idea for our family to add an addition.
We're growing.
Growing, sure. So I wanted to introduce you to said addition. So let's do that first, and I got another special surprise for you, and then we'll get into the nonsense. So, yeah.
Where is it? Where's the special edition?
So, this right here
There she
is my
is.
new pride and joy, along with the rest of the family. Her name is Trixie,
Hi, beautiful.
and we just got her a day or two ago, right? Did we
Show
get
her little
yesterday?
name tag.
So, what is she? A terrier
No, she's a Labrador Pit Mix.
Labrador Pit Mix. So we got her from
Hi, baby.
a not so far away animal rescue,
Hey,
and
baby, come
she's
here.
very calm, she's very polite, she's very nice, she's awesome, and she does do puppy things like, you know, bite things and rip things apart and everything, but not too bad though. Seamus, my other dog that, you know, we had to do what we had to do, was a lot more destructive.
Put her on
to
your
say the
lap
least.
more.
So, huh?
She looks uncomfortable. Put her on
Oh,
your lap.
I don't think she's uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable? Are you uncomfortable, baby? So I am really excited to add Trixie to our family, and I think it's something that we all needed going through this very tough time of 2020. And glad you got the chance to meet her. The game room should be done hopefully in another week or so. It seems like I've been saying that a long time, almost as long as I've been saying the review for the yeah, I'm not gonna say it. It's coming soon. I feel like I'm coming soon. That makes
What?
any sense. That makes any sense. So
That's what she said.
maybe. So hope you folks all like Trixie, and she will be in a lot more videos. We'll even do a bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I did that horrible. I
You
feel.
did.
Right, child.
You did.
Take her up. Should boil up. Thank you. Okay, cool. Alright, so what do I got for the other one? I got another special announcement, right? Not an announcement, I just want to show you something. You got your phone on you? And can you find it? Can you multitask? That's the question.
Unlike you, I can.
I can multitask at work, but I don't
You just hit the play button afterwards.
Okay, cool. So
And put the volume up.
And turn the volume up.
Hold on. No, no.
Uh,
You're not going to know how to do this. So.
Alright, well, I don't have an Apple phone, so there's that. Alright, cool. Alright, so Father's Day just passed, and what's the best thing that a father could get for Father's Day other than somebody saying, hey, happy Father's Day, you're okay. You get a message from one of the most iconic slasher villains in horror franchise history. And that was me. Cynthia loves me, and it made my very difficult day at work. We got all about it. The world stopped for me for a sec, so let me see if I can get this back up. Cool. And let's see who gave me a message.
Unmute it.
How do I unmute it? Oh.
This is for Jason. It's a Father's Day wish from myself and from Cindy and the two kids you gained with Cindy. She speaks very highly of you. You're a great father. Love the fact that you were born January 13th. It's sometimes a Friday the 13th, depending on the year. So that's very cool. Thank you for enjoying what I do for a living. I would like to meet you guys at some point if we ever do a convention again. But, you know, keep in mind, if I'm in your area, boy, it would be great to meet you guys. But Jason, love the name, by the way. anyway, have from Cindy and your two kids. Please have a very, very happy Father's Day, or I'll kill you.
So that, if you don't know who that is, that would be the most known actor for playing Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th films. His name is Kane Hodder, and what you can go to is some sort of website. I don't know what it is. We don't get sponsored by them or anything like that, but there's a Cameo or something like that. You can look it up, and you can pay Kane Hodder or a bunch of other different people to say some sort of thing like happy birthday, have a wonderful day, happy
You can
Father's
roast
Day.
them.
You could do just about anything, and they'll do it. Of course, it comes with a fee because these folks have to make a living, right? But my mind, when I saw that, was blown. I was like, this is him talking about somebody else, and I looked at the bottom and noticed the word Cameo, and I was like, I see. And it was funny because Cynthia was asking me all week, if you could talk to anybody in the world that was famous, who would it be? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I just happened to drop, okay, Kane Hodder from Friday the 13th. There you go. Because I was hearing it all week, and I was like, I don't know why you're asking this. And then it made sense. And I'm like, no, I know why you asked me. You had Kane Hodder deliver a special message on my birthday. And don't
Father's
you love
Day,
the
not your
ending?
birthday. Father's Day.
I mean, on Father's Day, so whatever. It's my birthday too, right? Well, let's make every day my birthday. But on Father's Day, it was really cool to have that because one, I was having a crap day at work, and two, it's Kane Hodder, so who doesn't want a message from him, right? And the fact that he said, or I'll kill you, was fantastic. That is so amazing. He's always in character, and like for a little bit of it he wasn't, but most of the time when he's at these conventions, especially when he dons the uniform or the mask, he's very much in character and never breaks it. So it kind of reminds you of The Undertaker if you know anything about WWE. Until recently. So all that being said, super excited for what we have to deliver to you today. We've got some great things just happened. Let's keep them going. So I went to the Goodwill a couple times, went to Savers, and we got ourselves a whole bunch of
Shit.
nonsense. So nonsense is stuff that you typically can't use for any other reason other than the fact that you like to look at it or admire it, and one day I will again. By the way, it's almost finished. It should be finished, like I said, in hopefully another week
They're
or so.
coming to paint tomorrow.
We've got doors, we've got doorknobs, we've got lights. We need the final plumbing to be done and some paint because the paint here is no good. So, what do we get to? Like, there's so much going on right now. I'm so super pumped. It's super
You
exciting.
should start with the Savers
The
first.
Savers? Okay, all right, cool. So,
That's the only thing I like out of it because you got me something.
I did get you something.
No, that's not what I'm talking
You're
about.
not getting what's in here.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
They're mine. What's
Alright,
yours
well, we
is
can have
mine and
yours.
what's mine is mine.
That can
So,
be followed
it's
at
mine.
the end. So, right. So first one up is a bag of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
I think
Turtles.
that most of these are vintage. Yep, I would say most of these are vintage except for maybe one because I don't recognize it, but still pretty cool. I'm not looking to do a whole big like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like collection thing. I have a good amount of them, but most of mine are chewed up, and it looks like somebody went to town on this one too. Most of mine are chewed up and everything like that, so not the end of the world, not the best thing in the world, but it's something that excites me, and it's going on the nonsense table. It's just what this is for. This is all nonsense. I think the nonsense table should be the entire house. There should be nothing but nonsense around me.
It practically
wait,
is.
There is.
But wait, there's more.
There's more, of course there's more. So, I got 2 different movies. Why do I have a feeling I already went over some of these? Did I?
No.
I don't think I did, right? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, sorry, we just had a moment because I have a bunch of crap everywhere because of the obvious not being done. So, getting a little confused with all the stuff I buy. But anyway, TNA, and it is Turning Point 2007. So,
Old school Samoa Joe.
I don't know much about TNA whatsoever. I've seen some like matches from it
AJ Styles was
when he
in
looks
there.
like completely different.
Ric Flair went there for a while.
I mean, this just
Kurt
had a lot
Angle.
of people that when WWE and WCW were going at it, and WWE ended up buying WCW, the folks that didn't go to WWE ended up here, I think, in '04 to like 2010 or 12 or something like that. So this is still ongoing, but I've never really
It's now
watched
called
it.
Total or Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, it's got a completely different name for it. So I think this was supposed to be Total Nonstop
Action.
Action or something like that. So I'm kind of excited to see this. Like I said, I've only seen a few matches of it, and then it's a wrestling thing, so why shouldn't I get it, right? This other thing is pretty cool because I've never seen this. I've heard of this movie. I've never seen this, especially not on Blu-ray. So it's a movie with, I'm guessing about vampires because I have to remind myself. Yes, it is about vampires, and it has Peter Cushing. So Peter Cushing is in a lot of horror movies for Hammer, and I think a few other ones. A lot of big, huge horror icon in the '60s and I think '70s into the '80s, and then he, ended up doing other things like Star Wars and stuff like that. But I'm pretty excited to add this to the collection. It's such a cool cover art. Like, these arts are just great. They're very detailed, and just another horror movie to add to the collection. So super pumped about that. And you know what the next one is.
Mine.
So
Yeah.
you can thank a man named Tendo. Go visit his channel. That's Shark Tendo, and I know he doesn't have a problem with me broadcasting his channel. He's cool with it. I already asked him before. He has a thing with rubber ducks and collecting nonsense. No, I can't even get into what this man does on his channel, but it's one of my favorite channels to watch on YouTube.
But just tell them that you really bought it for me because you know that I have loved rubber duckies since a long time ago.
Yep. I can't admit that 'cause that's not true. I bought this for my nonsense table. So
And they're mine.
anyway, he has a funny obsession with the ducks, and there's a story behind it and everything. But if you can, check out his channel. He's a really good guy. I mentioned it a few times on my channel before, but I sent this to him. I said, "This is your fault," and did some sort of funny face or whatever that I sent to him. But it's a problem, and it's ducks. But ducks are cool, and they're perfect for my table. So plenty of ducks. I want to get a really, really big one. So he's almost up to 3,000 subs. They should probably be at it right about now, I would guess. So if you haven't already, check him out. It's at Shark. It's actually just at Tendo. It used to be Shark Tendo. So check him out. Great guy, great channel. But blame him for the ducks. And what else we got here? So we'll go through the bag. The Goodwill goodies now. Appearances can be deceiving. So first find is a Monopoly cup. And why did I get it? I don't know, because the Monopoly the name is pretty cool to have in your coffee, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. It's from Hasbro. It's from 2012. I don't think it has any significant value to it, but I've never had a Monopoly cup. So free parking, definitely bought. I know, it's nonsense. And we got some movies. So on a few of these I've been waiting to pull the trigger on, because I just haven't found them in the right condition, just in it, stuff like that. So a few of them are two of them are from my boy, and two of them are for me. So we'll go with the ones from my boy first, which won't be added to the collection, because anything I get from him is not, because it's not mine, it's his. Just saying. Santa Claus Part 2 and Santa Claus Part 3. So I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one. It's really good. I've never seen the second or third one.
I didn't like the third one. I thought the third one was awful.
I mean, usually anything that lasts longer than 2 is pretty bad. But I'm pretty excited. He likes to watch these movies and these type of movies like Christmas movies and stuff like that. I'm just kind of waiting to find How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's a really good one. Not the live action one, because I got them after the original one. Or maybe some other Cat in the Hat type thing. So I know he'll be pretty excited to add some more. By the time I'm done thrifting, this boy is going to have just as many movies as me. And he didn't have to pay full price for them. I used to have to. But I don't now. So, next one up. Just a simple add to the collection. Scary Movie 4, unrated. These movies, if you haven't seen any of them, they're hilarious. And I guess, I mean, you could feel that way too. Everybody has their opinions, but so on something else. Scary Movie is a spoof of everything horror. It's very, very, very self-aware of itself. So if you're looking for something to laugh at and have a good time, check out these. I had them a long time ago. I got rid of them, but then I said, you know, I just kind of want to add them to the collection again and maybe watch them every once in a while. So that cover art just looks hilarious. It's not like artistic or anything, but it looks cool. That's from The War of the Worlds. You got Jigsaw on there, Dr. Phil, Anna Faris, some googly eye looking thing, I think Carmen Electra, and King Kong. That doesn't tell you anything. That's a crazy movie. So if you haven't seen it, I'm super surprised checking out my channel, but if you haven't, check it out. This is a movie I've been waiting to pull the trigger on. This is called Dark City. I saw this a long time ago, and I'm trying to think. I might have actually tried to get this poster from my local video game store, and I was unsuccessful. Somebody got it before me. But this is from the director of The Crow, and from what I've seen of it, or what I recall of it, it was a really good movie. It's just a very different movie. And it stars a bunch of different people in it. I think who's in it? Kiefer Sutherland, Jennifer Connelly, William Hurt. I mean, they've got a lot of different people in here, and this is just an interesting outlook on what could be, and anything that comes from anybody who had anything to do with The Crow. It's pretty cool, because The Crow's an awesome movie.
It is indeed.
Yep. And that's a good thing to add to the collection. And let's see what else we got here. One last thing before we get into the goodness. So, I bought this for Cynthia. It's a serving tray. I didn't know what it was, but if you look at it, you're getting sleepy. You must subscribe, comment, like, and subscribe. I don't know why I got this, but I've been staring at this for like a month, and that's all I did. I kept turning.
A month? They've only been open for like 2 weeks.
Was it 2 weeks? All right, so it's been like 2 weeks, but whatever. Like, my conception of time is kind of crazy because the amount of hours I put into my job. But I just kept doing this because, I don't know, I just do weird things outside in public sometimes. And because of the little spinny thing there, it just looked really cool. And I was like, you know what? If it's there and it goes down a little bit in price, which it did, I'm gonna get it for Cindy because it looks really cool. So, what do you think of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a serving tray, so now you can serve trays and stuff.
I'd probably use it for decoration later.
Now you can serve.
Don't do it.
Did anybody order some hors d'oeuvres? See, it looks like one of those plates, right? But look, it's not really. It hypnotizes you. It was a trick the whole time. I will take over the world. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm guessing that's kind of what it is, like that, you know, like how if you've seen the movies or whatever, you see that waiter with the butler-looking look to him and the bow tie and everything. Is it like something like that? I mean, because I'm holding it like that.
It's not at all.
Hors d'oeuvres? Cigars, cigarettes, Tuparillos? No? Okay. Well, I mean, that's what I thought it was. So, but I'm sure Cynthia would be super excited to add this to our collection because it is another cool, awesome piece. So, if she isn't, then I tried. That's what I tried. So what do I get next? I get a lot next, so if you want to back up so we can try to show this.
Just want me to do it all at once?
We just want to do it all at once, yeah. So, let me move some of the stuff out of the way.
I am quite disappointed in him.
Yeah.
But,
what can you do?
yeah.
So, now that I'm on the hot seat, I'm going to get out of the hot seat because that's what I do. So, with this one right here, it is pretty much the same as this one over here. So, what are these? So, for you folks that have no idea what these little units are, they're called VHS players. So, video home systems, I guess it used to stand for. I could be completely wrong on that, just trying to sound super smart, but in reality,
It's a four-head system.
So, when I look these up, because I know I've said before a few times, I have no real intentions on reselling. I don't have an issue with anybody who does that, but it may be something I might venture in at some point in time. Like, I put in a lot of time and effort into going out and finding some cool stuff, and maybe I might be able to find something for somebody else, make a few bucks out of it, because I am going out on my way to do it, right? But I haven't really made that decision yet on that's something I'd really do. Maybe just dabble in it. I want to make sure that these both work, because one of them had a yoga tape in it from, I don't know, 1994. I didn't have a TV to plug it into because, I don't know, just didn't. Or any cords to hook it up to or whatever. So, obviously it didn't come with a remote, so it is what it is, but they were pretty cheap, only a couple of bucks, $8 and like, I don't know, $14 or whatever these are. So I looked them up online, and these actually sell for a pretty neat penny. So I may want to test them and maybe dip my toe into the water of reselling, but not go full blown like, you know, crazy, wild, like doing this like every day, because I can't. I have a regular job I go to, but I think I'd see something cool. Maybe I, you know, in my eyes, like I try to do things that are positive for people, just like my channel is about, you know, something positive, right? That you can kind of get out of the world and, you know, stop thinking about all the nonsense you're going through, right? So maybe this might bring somebody's happiness. Like, oh, I've been looking for that forever. I've never seen a Samsung VHS player at all. So I was pretty excited to find two of them. And usually when I see these and somebody else sees them, they get scooped up pretty quick. Just VHS players itself. So I don't think that I would necessarily dabble into the resale world, but it might be something I want to do just to see if maybe I can make a few bucks and make somebody happy. So stay tuned for that. And this is definitely find of the day. This right here is a brand I'm not too familiar with. I checked it in the store because of the ongoing healthcare crisis, I feel like a robot saying it. This, like anything else, cannot be returned for the obvious reasons. So obviously you check electronics and anything else you can before you enter the store. But I want to play a little sample of this. So this right here is a record player, it's a CD player, it's got Bluetooth, it's got the whole 9 yards. I think it's got aux in it too. Like this thing's got the whole 9 yards, and it was $25. And I think you can add your own other speakers to it as well. And you can add the aux as well. So that's pretty cool. So you can add in an extra speaker or two. Yeah, plus it's got a USB connection right here, which is pretty cool. It's not cooperating, but it does work. So we're going to play a little something on it. I'm going to be very, very short with it for the obvious reasons. And I just want to show you the thing that interests me before I get into this, because we're all about talking about things, right? And just super explaining things to like death and just getting real in depth on why I got this. So one, I've always wanted a record player. When I put this on, I remember a very distinct sound. I'm very different when it comes to things. Sounds and smells, like I never forget. I guess some people are like that. Maybe I'm just nothing special. But for me, the sound that this record made, and it's probably because it's warped and it's dusty or whatever, I don't really hear these very often, but I think my mom used to have a record player. I think I still have it somewhere, but she used to have a record player when I was younger, and she might have played it once or twice, other than listening to Oldies 103. And maybe that's what caught my attention. But anyway, I wanted to play it for you for a brief few seconds, just to show you that it actually works. And for you, those of you who have no idea what this is how people used to listen to music way back when, like way before my time, your time. This was something that was listened to in the 70s or 60s. I think it might have came out in the 50s or 40s. I'm not really sure, but they really interest me. So
show that needle.
Yeah, it's not even like a regular needle. So let's see if we can get this on there quick and turn it on very quick. And we're gonna turn it off real quick. So let's see how we work here. Okay. Gonna work. I might have to turn it off. Are we gonna have some nonsense going on here? Alright. Oh. Alright, hold on a second here. Put it right to there and drop it down. You ready for it? Because I'm super excited to hear
Hurry up.
this. Listen to that sound. Just awesome. was gonna do it. Well, anyway, I can't play much of that for the obvious reasons, but I wanted you to hear that crackling sound. It is, like Cynthia and I discussed before shooting the video, it's probably because of dust and the fact that the disc is probably warped, but for whatever reason, I remember hearing that sound. I think I remember hearing that last sound I made too, because I probably did that to my mom, and she probably was about to kill me because I probably just wrecked her record or something when I was a kid. But anyway, I like the way that these sound. I've heard from a lot of different sources when I've looked up things about this over the years when it comes to vinyl versus the stuff that we have, like MP3 and CD and everything like that. Vinyl has a very particular different sound to it. I don't know. I'd have to really listen to it, to a vinyl record, and then really listen to an MP3 and a CD. Maybe that might be a good video someday, because I've always been interested if there is a difference. These will not broadcast, I think, the sound that we're looking for. I would have to find very old speakers that were made very differently and don't have any kind of restrictions to them, because the speakers that we have now, I believe, have a certain decibel restriction to them, and the ones that were made when my mom had her record player, or her 8-track, she has one of those too. That'd be pretty cool to make a video on. 8-tracks are awesome. It sounds very different, and I can't explain why. I'd almost want to do like a side-by-side comparison. Turn this one on, turn that one on. I think that'd be really cool. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think that'd be pretty cool, because it's super interesting to me. But yeah, I mean, to top this all off, I think this was a great haul. I think just for, you know, the amount of money I paid for it, and the fact that I now have a functioning record player, because every other record player I've seen does not have the little needle, and I don't know anything about them. I mean, I could probably look it up and try to do some experiments with them, but as you know, my time is just, I don't have any really. So my time is very limited, and I thoroughly enjoy every day off that I have, to be able to spend with my family, and then spend a little time out and going out to the thrift and finding some awesome, amazing stuff. So let me know down in the comment section below, as I always ask, what is your favorite thing that I got today? Is there something that you might have gotten before in your times out in the thrift? Do you thrift? Do you remember any of this stuff growing up as a kid? Because I remember the Santa Claus. I remember most of this, and pretty super excited about the finds I got today. And I guess that's pretty much it, right? I don't think I have much more to say. So if you can, please join the 57. Yeah, that's right, we've got another subscriber. 57 other kind folks out there who have decided to support the House of Fun and Video Games, and all my nonsense and crazy talk that comes out of my mouth and onto the videos. They have decided to do that, support me. Why don't you? We do all kinds of different types of videos on here, video game reviews. I want to get into a lot of different things, and that's all about when this is done and the time of the piece. So we will do the best that we can. Just know that this, for me, is my regular job, like I said many times before. I just want to stress that to folks out there, so that there isn't a misconception that I have content out all the time, because I just can't. It's not feasible for me. So anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell, because next time that I put on a thrift time and finds, or maybe something from eBay or anything like that, you'll be able to get a notification right away. That's it. That's the end of the video. So this is Jason from Jason's House of Fun and Video Games. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoy your weekend. And I'll be going back to work at 3 in the morning. So yippee-ki-yay!